Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss about the basic conceptual problems on topic time and distance. Okay, before going through this video, please make sure that you have watched my previous video on time and distance. In that video I have given the brief introduction to this topic which will be very much useful before solving the problems. Okay, let us solve the first question. A car traveling with a speed of 60 km per hour. After traveling for 2 hours, the speed of car is reduced to 20 km per hour. Then what is the total time taken by the car to travel a distance of 320 km? Okay, in the question it is given that the speed of car is 60 km per hour. Okay, with this speed the car has traveled for 2 hours. Okay, with this speed if a car travels for 2 hours, the distance traveled by the car will be 60 into 2. Okay, distance is equals to speed into time. The speed here is 60 km per hour and the time is 2 hours. So the distance covered by the car is 120 kilometers. Okay, so it has covered a distance of 120 kilometers, but the entire distance is 320 kilometers. It is given that it is 320 kilometers. So the remaining distance will be 320 minus 120, which is 200 kilometers. Okay, the car has traveled for 120 kilometers, so the remaining distance will be 320 minus 120, which is 200 kilometers. Now the speed of the car is reduced to 20 kilometers per hour, which means the speed of the car is 60 minus 20, that is 40 kilometers per hour. Okay, so with this speed, the time taken by the car to travel a distance of 200 kilometers is time is equals to distance by speed. So the distance is 200 kilometers and the speed is 40 kilometers per hour. Okay, kilometer gets cancelled, 45. So the time is 5 hours. Okay, after 120 kilometers the speed of the car got reduced, so it took 5 hours to complete the remaining destination. Okay, so the entire time taken by the car to complete 320 kilometers is 2 hours plus 5 hours, which is 7 hours. So option A is our answer. Okay, generally we will solve in this way, but the answer is wrong, because in the question it is clearly given that the speed of car is reduced to 20 kilometers per hour. See, reduced by is different from reduced to. Reduced by, if the question is given the speed of car is reduced by 20 kilometers per hour, then this answer would be right. Okay, but it is clearly given that the speed of car is reduced to 20 kilometers per hour. So reduced to 20 kilometers per hour means the speed of the car is 20 kilometers per hour. Okay, reduced by means we have to subtract this 20 kilometers per hour from initial speed 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, so reduced, if reduced by is given, this answer will be right, but it is given as reduced to, so the speed of the car will be 20 kilometers per hour. Now the distance that the car has to travel is 200 kilometers and the speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Okay, so 20 tens. Okay, time. So the time taken is 10 hours. Okay, now initially it has traveled for 2 hours, now it has traveled for 10 hours. So the total time taken is 2 hours plus 10 hours, which is 12 hours. So this is our answer. So please make sure that you read the question very carefully. In this question, see, just to instead of by we have taken 2. Okay, if we take by, the answer will be changed. Okay, so please be careful while reading the question. Let us see the second question. The question given is speed of car is 54 kilometers per hour. The distance covered by the car in 15 seconds is, see, it is a basic question. In this question it is given that the speed of the car is 64 kilometers per hour. Then what is the distance covered by the car in 15 seconds? Time is 15 seconds. Okay. See, it is a conversion based question. The speed is given in kilometers per hour, but the time interval is given in seconds. So we have to convert kilometers per hour to meters per second. Okay, speed is 54 kilometers per hour. To convert kilometers per hour to meters per second, we have to multiply with 5 by 18. Okay. In my previous video, I have explained why we have to multiply with 5 by 18. Okay. Now, 18 3 is 54. So the speed will be 15 meters per second. Okay. So the speed of the car will cover a distance of 15 meters in 1 second. In 1 second, the car can cover a distance of 15 meters. Okay. Now it is asked that what is the distance covered by the car in 15 seconds. So 15 seconds. In 15 seconds means we have to multiply 15 on both sides. Okay. So which is 225 meters. So the distance covered by the car in 15 seconds is 225 meters. The third question is, Anurag and Ashish travel the same distance at speeds of 9 km per hour and 10 km per hour respectively. If Anurag takes 36 minutes more than Ashish, the distance traveled by each of them is. Okay, in the question it is given that the speed of Anurag is 9 km per hour and speed of Ashish is 10 km per hour. Okay, the distance traveled by both of them is same, but the speed of Ashish is greater than the speed of Anurag, so the time taken by Ashish will be lesser than the time taken by Anurag. So that time difference is 36 minutes. Okay, time difference is 36 minutes. So I will calculate the time taken by Anurag and time taken by Ashish, and I will subtract both of them, then I will get 36 minutes. So I will consider that the distance traveled by both of them is x kilometers. Okay, x. So time interval of Anurag is time is equals to distance by speed. So the distance traveled by Anurag is x kilometers with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. Okay. So I will take Ashish time difference from Anurag. Okay, the time taken by Ashish is x by 10 kilometers per hour. Okay, which is 36 minutes. As these are in hours, I will convert this also in hours. Okay, by taking the LCM, I will get 90 here. We have 9 here, so I have to multiply 10 with the numerator, which is x into 10, 10x minus. We have 10 here, so I have to multiply with 9, and the LCM is 90. 36 by 60. By cancellation with 30, I get 3 and 2. By cancellation with 2, I get 18. So here 10x minus 9x is equals to x. And taking this 3 to the right hand side, I will get 18 into 3, which is 54 kilometers. So we obtain the distance as 54 kilometers. So option D is our answer. But this method is a lengthy one, so I will tell you a shortcut for this. See, as distance is same, speed and time are inversely proportional to each other when distance is constant. Okay, now here the speeds ratio is 9 kilometers per hour and 10 kilometers per hour. This is Anurag and this is Ashish. Okay, 9 kilometers per hour and 10 kilometers per hour. So the time taken will be 10:9 because speed and time are inversely proportional. So these ratio got inverse. So we get 10 and 9. So the difference in the time intervals is one part. See here the difference is one part. For this one part, the difference in time is 36 minutes. 36 minutes. Okay. So for 10 parts, the time will be 360 minutes, which is nothing but 6 hours. 6 hours is nothing but 360 minutes. So Anurag has traveled with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour for 6 hours. So the distance will be, distance is equals to speed into time. Speed is 9 kilometers per hour and he has traveled for 6 hours. So the distance will be 54 kilometers. This is how we have to calculate. Okay. Let us solve fourth question. A car is traveling at a uniform speed of 72 kilometers per hour. The time taken by the car to cover the first 40% of distance is 10 minutes less than the time taken to cover the remaining distance. Okay, find the distance. So, here the speed of the car is given as 72 kilometers per hour. Okay, the speed of car is 72 kilometers per hour. The distance is not given and the time interval for how much time it has traveled is also not given. So to obtain that, here he has given a hint that let us consider that the total distance has 100 parts. Okay, 100%. So to cover first 40%, it has taken some time, and to cover the remaining 60%, it has taken another time. Okay, the difference in time interval is given as 10 minutes. So 10 minutes lesser. So here the difference in percentage is 20%. For this 20%, the time reduced is 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. So for 100%, the time taken will be 100%. So multiplying 5 on both sides, we get 50 minutes. Okay. So to complete the entire distance, it has taken 50 minutes. So now we have obtained the time as 50 minutes and the speed is given as 72 kilometers per hour. So the distance will be speed into time. So 72 kilometers per hour. See, for 60 minutes, it will travel a distance of 72 kilometers for 60 minutes. For 50 minutes, it will cover a distance of, see, so by cancellation we get 12 into 5, which is 60 kilometers. So the obtained distance is 60 kilometers. Option A is our answer. The fifth question is, a man walks a certain distance and right back by a scooty, taking a total time of 37 minutes. If he could walk both ways in 55 minutes, how long will it take him to ride both ways? See, a person started walking from one side. Okay, while going he went by walk. While returning, he has taken by scooty. Okay, in this direction he has walked. In the return direction he has came by scooty. Okay, by this he has taken a total time of 37 minutes. Okay, walk time plus scooty time is 37 minutes. If he could walk both sides, then the time taken is 55 minutes. Okay, see, even in the return if he walks, he has taken 55 minutes. Okay, here there is a difference in time intervals because in one way he has travelled with scooty, so the time got reduced by 18 minutes. Okay, if he walks both sides, on both sides, the time will be 55 minutes. So from this we can get, see, walking on both sides he got 55 minutes. So walking on one side he will take a time interval of, see, by dividing it with 2, we get the walking time for one side. So 2, by cancelling with 2, I get 2 2's 4 and 2 7, 27.5 minutes. Okay, so the time taken by him to walk one side is 27.5. So the time taken by him to complete the distance by scooty is 37 minutes minus 27.5 minutes. Okay, which is 9.5 minutes. Okay, 9.5 minutes. So if we complete the both directions in by scooty, then the time taken by him will be 9.5 into 2, which is nothing but 19 minutes. So our option is C. The sixth question is, a car travels the first one-third of a certain distance with a speed of 10 kilometers per hour, the next one-third distance with a speed of 20 kilometers per hour, and the last one-third distance with a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. The average speed of the car for the whole journey is, okay, this question is based on average speeds. Okay, let us solve in the basic method first, later we can apply the formula. Okay, it is given that, see, we have to calculate the speed. Speed is equals to distance by time. Okay, the distance is 3 1/3, first 1/3, second 1/3, and third 1/3. Here to obtain the time, we have time is equals to distance by speed. So the first distance covered is 1/3, which is speed of 10 kilometers per hour, and second 1/3, which is speed of 20 kilometers per hour, and the third 1/3, which is speed of 60 kilometers. See, in the numerator we have 3 equal 1/3s. So directly we can write as 1. 3 by 3 is nothing but 1. So I am directly writing as 1. In the denominator part, I will take this denominator to the numerator side. So what I get is 1/30 plus 1/60 plus 1/180. Now I will take the LCM of these three, which is nothing but 180. Here I have 30, so I will multiply with 6 to the numerator. Here I have 60, so I will multiply with 3 and 180 into 1. Okay, this LCM will go to the numerator, it will get multiplied. Okay, so what I get here is 180 by 10, which is 18. Okay, this is the regular procedure. Now we can solve this method, this question by our formula, which is average speed of three speeds is 3xyz by xy plus yz plus zx. So here the speeds are x as 10, y as 20, and z as 60 kilometers per hour. Speeds are given in this way. So by substituting these values in the formula, we get 3 into 10 into 20 into 60 by xy means 10 into 20, 200, plus yz 20 into 60, 1200, plus zx 60 into 10, which is 600. Okay, by solving this we get, see, adding the denominators we get 2000. So I will not multiply the numerators because I will get a larger value. So by adding the denominators we get 2000. See, by cancelling the zeros and 2 with 2, I directly got 18 kilometers per hour. So we have to remember this formula to know the average speeds when 3 average speeds are given. See, in the numerator we have 3 equal 1/3s. So directly we can write as 1. 3/3 is nothing but 1, so I am directly writing as 1. In the denominator part, I will take this denominator to the numerator side. So what I get is 1/30 plus 1/60 plus 1/180. Now I will take the LCM of these three, which is nothing but 180. Here I have 30, so I will multiply with 6 to the numerator. Here I have 60, so I will multiply with 3 and 180 into 1. Okay, this LCM will go to the numerator, it will get multiplied. Okay, so what I get here is 180 by 10, which is 18. Okay, this is the regular procedure. Now we can solve this method, this question by our formula, which is average speed of three speeds is 3xyz by xy plus yz plus zx. So here the speeds are x as 10, y as 20 and z as 60 kilometers per hour. Speeds are given in this way. So by substituting these values in the formula, we get 3 into 10 into 20 into 60 by xy means 10 into 20 200 plus yz 20 into 60 1200 plus zx 60 into 10 which is 600. Okay, by solving this we get, see, adding the denominators we get 2000. So I will not multiply the numerators because I will get a larger value. So by adding the denominators we get 2000. See, by cancelling the zeros and 2 with 2, I directly got 18 kilometers per hour. So we have to remember this formula to know the average speeds when 3 average speeds are given. So these are the basic conceptual problems in time and distance. In my next video, I am going to discuss about chasing concept problems. If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel Prasad Gunaganti.